The thought of the U.S. coming back to the Commonwealth may not be such a grand idea, as King Charles gave a speech before the Parliament of Canada, opening a Parliament session, that declared a strong and free Canada and a global force for good in his speech from the throne. Charles III delivered his historic speech from the throne in Canada's Parliament, marking the first such address of a monarch and the first by a reigning sovereign since Queen Elizabeth, his mother, Elizabeth II, if you will, in 77. The speech, crafted by Prime Minister Mark Carney's government, emphasized Canada's sovereignty and resilience and its escalating tensions with their neighbor to the south, us, U.S. Swiftly after President Donald Trump keeps suggesting that they're annexing Canada as a 51st state, a really big state, but they annex as well. King Charles' declarations that, quote, the true North is indeed strong and free, unquote, resonated as both a nod to Canada's national anthem and a reaffirmation of its own independence. The throne speech outlined that Carney's administration's agenda, which is focused on economic transformation, housing affordability, and internal trade reforms, is solid. It highlights the plans to eliminate federal internal trade barriers by Canada Day and position Canada as a leader in both clean and conventional energy sectors. The government also announced intentions to strengthen military capabilities and pursue arms procurement through the European Union's Rearm initiative, notably excluding U.S. suppliers. That means buying more stuff from Europe than from its neighbor to the south, us, the U.S. King Charles's visit, although brief, was rich in symbolism. He was accompanied by Queen Camilla, who participated in the ceremonial events, and including a wreath laying at the National War Memorial and meeting with indigenous leaders of the nation. The king's presence and his remarks were seen as a unifying gesture, reinforcing Canada's distinct identity and its commitment to democratic values and international cooperation. Charles is the king of Canada. Canada may be ruled more or less by the actual governing body, but just like over in the UK, the monarch is a figurehead, but a very important figurehead for the people of Canada and other places as well. The speech received widespread support, some criticism by some places because some of the people who are more, let's say, French, calling King Charles a foreign monarch, announcing plans to introduce legislation to end the requirement for members of parliament to pledge loyalty to the crown. Mostly because they're more French than English, so that's how that works out. But there are actual legitimate things in the decision going there. We'll see if that will pass going forward, and they'll change their ways or not. The throne speech served as a reaffirmation of Canada's sovereignty and a call of unity and resilience, underscoring the nation's readiness to navigate global challenges independently while maintaining strong international partnerships rooted in mutual respect and shared values with all, including its neighbor to the south, U.S.